Welcome back, guys. It is day 49 of exploring Japan via Geoguessr. So, yesterday I received a comment asking if I could be a little bit more thorough in my commentary explanation of, what exactly am I doing? What am I thinking? What am I paying attention to? What is important? And so, since I have one more day until we get back to the city stuff, I decided to do a bit of a slower 4 minutes per round Japan thing and try to be a little bit more elaborate with my thoughts. So yeah, that's going to be the intention. We'll see how it works out. Let's get into it. Alright, so we have this name. It's like, this is small, so I'm not going to know it, but I want to remember it for later, so just put it in the back of my head. We have this, which is a tube guy wire, sort of a meta hint. Do a quick little look around, want to see where we want to go next. And you want to go to main roads. This doesn't seem like it would probably be going anywhere, so we're probably going to want to go either east or west. I don't know, I'm feeling east here. It's like this is somewhat luck in terms of where you go. We also kind of want to be thinking about where exactly, what sort of city does this seem to be. We know we're Chubu, so we can put our thoughts directly into that. And since we have this 052 here, we know that we should be in probably Nagoya or a city in that area. We're going to keep moving. I'm seeing some names, but we need a bit more conclusive evidence to try and start narrowing it down. Is that looks like maybe a highway, sort of? Be one of those highways or train. Kind of gotta get a little closer, but it's big and it's probably got some big signs over here, so we want to go in this direction. Kaminoi Sanchome, so yeah, just keep that. We saw Nagoya stuff. Alright, going over a little river. And let's get to the goods. Where does this seem to be? Rikumaecho, do not know that. But we want to probably stay in this general area, because, yep, look at this. Got 302 going north. So let's start zooming in. We want to start looking around a bit. So basically we're either here, or we could be... We're here, I think. This should be the same, it's just the loop. It says C2, but it should be the same thing, yeah. So we're at one of these two. And it's hard to say yet which one we're going to be at. But we do have the sign here. And what does it say is close by? And it says Yokkaichi is really close, so that means we should be over here, I'm guessing. Oh, Home, okay. But still, yeah, probably more in this area, on this side. It's a lot more likely. But yeah, still a bit tough to make the sort of specific decisions. Might want to go a little... Oh, this is nice. Nagoya-shi Meitoku. Meitoku? Wait a second. Meitoku's on the right side, so it's not over here. It's lying to me. Isn't it? Yeah, it's over here. Okay, so we should be probably a bit further north. Oh, here's that Kamiyashiro that I saw, or Isha. So we might be in this area? Maybe. Oh wait, Rikuzen Kaminoi. We might be able to just take this down. Oh, here it is. I think that we found our start point. Yep. Since we knew we had the intersection, we just had to kind of follow it. Yeah, I'll send it, since better time is always nice. As we can see, basically, this is just because of the camera. I just went east, found this. I got a little tripped up by the Yokkaichi thing. Maybe it's on the other side, but yep, Meitoku. It's a good reason to check for like little bridges and stuff, because they tend to have good information written on them. And we just found some of the names when we were, and this is, oh, it was Rikumai. Was it? I thought it said Zen on the, maybe, whatever, it doesn't matter. So that's why you pay attention to the names, because like I saw these come up, and I'm like, okay, I just gotta keep going. And then I found the intersection that we started at, and boom. So yeah, move on to the next. First thing I noticed is these look kind of like potentially Tohoku bollards. But we have a sign that I think I just went a little too far past. And That looks super blurry. I actually cannot take, like, I can't tell. It looks like, almost like Kagoshima, just because we have 3 characters. But I don't know, that could be misleading. Oh, but... Huh. So that is Kagoshima. It's over here. Oh, it's 63, so even though it's interesting. We're going north, and it's saying, you know, like, it's wishing us goodbye. Wait, was it 63? Or was it 65? I actually don't remember. Let's go back and check. Yeah, 63, okay. So, like, I would think we would be leaving the border. It says 109 on this, but it might very well could be. It's hard to say. Sometimes you can have roads that it says it's one thing, but oh, hey, look at this. 522. Source 522. This is where, oh, huh, why is it saying the border's not here? But I mean, surely this is where we are. Because, I mean, if the curve matches up. There's a golf driving range, yeah, okay, we're definitely here. Problem is this is like a southeast-ish? Or somewhere here, where we should be. To go south, and we can kind of just look at the curve here. Curving around until it straightens out. So, should be somewhere in this general vicinity. But it's kind of hard to say exactly where. There's that. I don't even see the road behind it. One thing you can do on this is put the... So the north is going up. If you have the compass up here, just focus on having that as north as it can be. You can kind of just like line up the road and see where it matches the best. I kind of feel like this matches up really well. So maybe we're here, and then you just try and say, is it am I in the middle of a curve? It kind of it's really hard to tell though. I feel like in these, because this feels like it's constantly curving, and it just flattens out just a tiny bit here, which might be that. So it might actually be just a tad bit higher, and we'll just send it. Ah, man, I think my first approximation, just like putting it there, might have been a bit closer. But those are hard. You know, you can never really tell with 100% certainty unless the curves are like jagged enough. If the curves are jagged, then yeah, you can just kind of count them. But that's not what you can do on that. Shikuchoson. What's that? What is that? And then it hit. Okay, okay, so we know we're in Kushiro. What is it? It's not just like Kyo, is it? Like Kyobetsu? What would it be? Whatever. That's not the point of this. So we're in Kushiro, which is in Hokkaido. So we have it narrowed down a decent amount, but we don't know where within the city. This could even be the town. There's a town of Kushiro as well. That I don't think I've ever even gotten one in it, but yeah, this does not admittedly give super Kushiro city vibes. Okay, Yamai Koen. I can't tell if that's like a ma with the thing gone off, or a weird C or a C, I mean. But okay, make your way to some hints. We have a good end, like, well, start position. End being as in, once we get to that point where we know where that is, we're set. But we have to narrow it down for now. And it's weird. So looking over to pretty much just directly to the east, we see some land. Which makes me kind of feel like we're out over here, you know? And I'm essentially looking at this little coast, which seems pretty accurate. It's hard to tell the scale exactly how far over I am. We might be able to essentially just kind of zoom in over here though. Find it. The problem is it's like, if it's actually really small, then it'd be really hard. But it does kind of feel like this general area. It's just tough because, yeah, I don't know exactly where I am. Wait a second. This is I just missed this. Okay, it's going pretty east to west. Huh. Like directly under it is where you get to. It's not that far. Starts curving more northwest. Oh, I'm not sure exactly. This is tricky. Wish I had a station. If there was a station that I could see, we'd be set. As it is, it's a little rough. Yeah, 30 seconds left. I'm gonna be honest, I just got distracted. My head was not entirely in on this one. I don't feel like I'm super far off, to be completely honest, but it's like if it's not over here, then I don't know where it is. Wait, no, that's probably not it. So just a bunch of kanji, so I clicked over there. Oh. Oh, wait, what was I seeing? What was the part? So the thingy that I looked at, that I was like, oh, that's probably what I'm seeing looking over east. That is not what I saw. Oh, wow. That's what that kanji was? That's a lot more complex than I thought it was. I see. Wow, yeah, that was a pretty tough one. Kind of out in Nowhereville. So I just seen, like, what was I seeing that was sticking out so much? Because it just, was it this? There's no way, that's way too close. Felt decently far away. Skill's hard. Now let's focus up. Lock in. We see an Alcomban, we're gonna go to that. Looks like I just saw EDA, which if true... Okay, Oyama. Or Koyama. I just think the Oyama city in Tochigi. Oh my god. Alright, so I got Chidashi 500 going south. So we're definitely somewhere in this area. Where exactly is Sakami? Kind of made it sound like it was more in Machida. Like here, somewhere. Which makes some amount of sense. Oh, it's 503. That was blurry, so I couldn't tell. Here's 503. But we're going south, interestingly enough, to kind of where it is. Can we get a name at this intersection? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Huh. So I feel like in the general area, but I'm not really seeing it. So let's try going the other way. Usually, like, a good general tip, something to remember is if one way doesn't work out super well or you're like a little confused, it's usually better to go check the other way. Hashimoto Eki. 16. Like, everything's kind of screaming over to this area. Or at least it feels very much over in this area. Hard to tell. We're going pretty west, actually, just slightly north. Let's see, what is this? Oyama? Oh, are we further down? Oh, here we are. Nice. And this is the way I came from, which is the southeast way. Which should be here, I believe. I mean, we're going north now, but then it kind of turns into this, which lines up pretty well over here. So I'm just gonna come back. Have this like, okay, we have a street that goes here, something that goes there. I think we're just like right here, realistically. Yeah, and we got it. That was, I mean, this is a good lesson in terms of going both ways. So obviously, as soon as I saw Sagamihara, I kind of went to this area. Sometimes though, like Machida and Sagamihara are apparently really close, so I wasn't sure exactly which one I was in. But we zoom in, we find you go both ways, you get the more context, because we essentially saw that there was Hashimoto and Sagamihara that we were near, and we remembered the Oyama thing, went back to that. And it's like if you can keep more things in your head at one time while you're looking, you can usually do a better job, but it is hard, especially when you're trying to explain it all. Alright, so I see a Chubu wire and Chikumashi. So Chikumashi, like, you know, if you see a little bit of extra white on these curve mirrors, it's always a good idea to check. So for now, let's just go zoom in, find it. Chikumashi is here, up in Nagano. And now, since we have the general idea, we have to go into the much more annoying part, which is finding where we are specifically. Which is probably going to be really hard, because we're kind of out in the middle of fields. And they don't feel super, like, easy to tell either. Sometimes you can get fields that, how should I say it? Like, they have a very specific grid pattern to them, you know? And so you can kind of just look on the map and be like, oh, it might be this one over here, and then you get it, or you get at least very close. But sometimes you get stuff like this where it's kind of hard to tell. You know, it could be... Okay. I'm definitely in more of the town section. I'm trying to, by the way, the reason I'm going through a lot of these weird alleys and stuff is because I'm trying to the best of my ability, keep the direction south, just so that later on, if I can find something, it's a bit clearer where I came from, where I went. Although part of me is saying, alright, let's go back a little here and let's go east. Because this seems like probably a better idea in terms of finding anything. This place seems like desolate, not gonna lie. Not sure if I'd really want to live here. No offense to anyone who does. Just saying. I've gone really far, and I've not gone to much. Alright, let's go a bit north now. It's going to be confusing kind of trying to triangulate if I do find something now, but you know, it's like, it's better than nothing, which is kind of where I feel like I'd be otherwise. And kind of, so let's go back. Like directly east of this. Is that? I can't actually tell. Could be. Anyway. There's somewhere in here. So honestly, when you look at it like this, it doesn't seem that big. So where actually could it even be that... It looks like I'm more on the north side. Where could that hill even be though? It's so weird. I just said the name of those two places and I've already forgotten it. Not good. This is the big one. Geoguessr. That is something that could very well come up. Yeah, no, I'm not super sure exactly which part I'm supposed to be looking in though. It's a rough thing when... Oh, okay, yeah, wow. Oh my god, that's... I guess maybe I should have tried a little more looking at the stuff on the sides, because I probably would have found... Even... So no, that's teleporting me back. I stopped here, and here it is. Well, that was not that great. I guess I probably missed at least one opportunity to see that I was now in Sakaki. That's a bummer. Oh, and that's the end. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to touch, I don't think, on the 5k rounds, or in fact, round 2 either, but we'll talk briefly about 3 and 5. 3 is just, it's somewhat unfortunate because this is a very limited place. You have to choose the right way to go, and then also get lucky getting out, I feel, because there's not much to go. Maybe if you found some stuff about this, and you could either search for them on the map. Like, the city museum does come up pretty early, but finding in the general area to look in is pretty tough on that. That is definitely a hard spawn. And then, same thing with the 5th one. You know, it's like, in hindsight, yeah, it's probably more... But it's like, this is such on the edge. It's so on the edge here. Ultimately, I guess, yeah, maybe I should have taken my own advice going north, though, because I, would have found maybe this. I kind of cleanly avoided all the numbered roads. I mean, it was tough. Like, there was lots of hills and stuff to obscure my vision, which, it's, like, hard to even tell here. Although, one thing to notice is, like, look at this. There's these mountains here, and if I knew that there's mountains, it's, like, northeast of me, then it doesn't fit the profile anywhere in this section, but it does fit it here. So that is something that I definitely overlooked. Even though it's kind of hard to predict that, given, that the border kind of looks like it stops here, which would kind of take away that, but whatever. I messed up. It is what it is. It wasn't a horrible score. I didn't do horrible any of the times, but definitely was room to do better. So hopefully this is a bit more explanatory than usual. I tried my best. It is harder than I thought to really focus up and try and do good and remember all these things while also talking and explaining other stuff that's not directly related. But I tried my best. I'll try and do these maybe every now and then. I don't think I'll be able to do it for quicker rounds, definitely not, but I'll try and at least be a little bit more specific when I'm talking in the other games. But yeah, that'll be the Geoguessr section. I'm gonna go do the Shikuchoson, so thank you guys for watching this part, and I'll go do that. Alright, and here we are in the Shikuchoson part. Looks unique, for sure, but we'll go 234. Huh. 234, I wonder. Huh, I'm not sure. Let's go somewhere Saitama, maybe? Maybe we'll do Kaso. That's pretty. I feel like it'd be more so up in that. Okay, yeah, it is quite close. 41 kilometers. Would that be Gunma or Tochigi? Up left, 41. maybe right side of Gunma. So kind of what I'm feeling more so than Tochigi. Not the best at Gunma, that's for sure. I think I have a decent idea where Kiryu is, so... Okay. I have a feeling... Kiryu is interesting, because Kiryu is a city that is split into two. And I knew it wasn't going to be it, but I had a feeling it'd be really close. The only problem is I don't know what is in between the two. It could be to the left of it. It could be going off the left part. I don't know what actually is like in between it, which is not good. Because it's probably like I need to know that. This one has Naka in it, so it has to be in the middle. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know it shouldn't be. I wonder, like, would it be like a machi or something? Would it be one of those in the middle? I don't know. This sucks. I'm not sure. Because it's definitely the one in the middle of Kiryu. I just don't know what's in the middle of it. We'll go with like a Midori. Yeah. Let's at least see if my prediction was right. Oh. I think so. Where's Kiryu? Actually, why Kiryu's not even showing up? Get the perfect zoom level. Kiryu. Yep. It is. It was as exactly as I predicted. Midorishi. Damn. So yeah, as always, starting Hamamatsu, I went for Kazo here in Saitama, and then 41. I wasn't sure if it would be like right here or in here, but so that's why I kind of went with Kiryu, because I know it's like in that section, that general area. And so the only thing left to do was get Midori, and I didn't know where it was. Which, you know, not much you can really do. You can eliminate, I could eliminate a couple of the other ones that I knew where they were, like Maebashi, Takasaki, Shibukawa, you know, Ota and stuff. It's just not enough. It's just not enough, you gotta know. And which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We've learned Midori, we're using that as the opportunity. And I will use this as the opportunity to end the video. So thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, write me a letter about how much you love me and you appreciate me. Or don't, that'd be scary, but yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.